Angelina Jordan, Carnival exclusively opens for her and her friends. Oh, would that be a dream come true? Any thing like that I've gone to, you got to stand in line and wait. And I am not a very patient. I can be patient, but when you're excited to go on a ride, that wait is like weeks and months of wait. It might only be 20 minutes, but it seems like weeks and months. So, yeah, let's watch this. This is a little bit longer video, and let's see what we got. Got a drone. I've never flown a drone. I've never owned a drone. They certainly are interesting. Flew under the building. I think whoever's flying that's got some skills. Oh, the drone's going to follow the roller coaster? Hi, Angelina! That's the same, that's the same little person that went with her on the flume ride. Angelina looks a little worried. That's great. Sarah, hi Sarah. Hi Juliet. I think that was Juliet, wasn't it? For some reason, there's no sound right now. I'm not sure why that is. I don't think it's anything I did. Could be. Nope. Came back on by itself. I didn't touch anything. I gotta tell you, I love me the roller coasters, man. They're back. Angelina. Did she say, can we go again? I think she did. Maybe not. I don't know why they couldn't go again. The park's open just for them, right? Now listen, Angelina, this next one. Now put your hands up. No, I guess not. I guess they're not going again. Yeah, she'll probably go again before the day's out. Looks like a fun ride. Usually when they have those heavy-duty restraints on you, there's a reason. No, that's not Juliet. She must be there someplace. Where is it? No, that's not Juliet. Well, that was a fun video. When you're a kid, you're told to chase your dreams. No matter who you are, you're still allowed to chase them every year. Okay. Great commercial right after the kids on a roller coaster. When you're a kid, you're right into some golf stuff, Yeah, that's a good placement for that ad. Really great. So it's Father's Day here in the United States. It's June 18th. It's a Sunday. I think they do the third Sunday of the month maybe or something like that. Second or third. Well, it would have to be 14th. Yeah, it would have to be the third, I think. So they do the third Sunday in the month of June. It is Father's Day every year. And, just a day to celebrate. It's a day to get out in the summer and have fun and just celebrate with family. Typically, there's barbecues and outdoor activities and things like that as a rule. And, you know, just another reason to have a holiday and spend time with the family. With nothing wrong with that. So the, you know, it's so great that you see Angelina having fun. You know, I think some of us worry sometimes that, you know, she's in the studio, which I think she loves anyway, so I think that's having fun for her, actually, is being in the studio. It would seem like it. She has such an intense interest in music and all the aspects of the music. And I think it's actually, she understands, I think it's her destiny to be the greatest singer ever, and I think she knows that, and I think her family's known that for a long time, since she first picked up the mic at 1.5 years old. And was it, what song it was? A Whitney Houston song, I think, right? So at 1.5, Whitney, you want to know how to really sing that song? No, it's not like that. You know, for Angelina, she loves music. It's not about, to me, I don't think it's about challenging any of them. She always pays such homage to the originals, you know. It's not about beating them. It's about doing it her way. And also paying homage to the past and the past singers and the past greats. And, you know, that's what you got to respect. I think I respect that about Angelina, that she does that. She goes out of her way to show, you know, respect to the ones that got her where she is. Because she listened to all the greats, and that kind of formed her musical knowledge and style after she tweaked them to her liking. So, you know, that's the genius in Angelina, really. I mean, you don't come up with things out of nowhere, usually. Sometimes some people do. But as far as like music, I mean, there's music. If you know, this is stupid. This is Steve getting philosophical, right? Every morning, one of the things I love about my house, I know, here goes Steve talking about Steve again. I just can't help it. I relate stories. I relate things through story because I'm Irish, I think. I don't know if that's true, but I'm gonna say it's because of Irish, because I don't have another explanation. Sometimes I don't think there's a simple yes and no answer. Sometimes there's a story about how you get the yes and how you get the no, at least in my world. So every morning, my master bedroom has a big picture window. It's only got one big window in it, and it faces east, which is where when the sun comes up, it comes right in that window and it shines right on me. I never draw the curtains; they're always wide open. And in the summertime, of course, the windows is open. There's a screen there and all that. But every morning, this time of year, about 5:30ish, give or take, could be even earlier, 5 o'clock. This morning it was closer to 5 o'clock. The birds, before the sun comes up, just before the sun comes up, they herald the rising of the sun with chirping and happiness and joy and all the other things that little birdies do, I guess. And it's just it's an orchestra of natural sounds that is just beautiful. And do I like getting up at 5:30 in the morning? No. I can't say that I like it, but you know what I do like? I like waking up that way. I like waking up to the sound of birds chirping and the sun slowly coming up over the horizon and shining on me and warming me up. And that is a beautiful thing. That's one of the great things about the house that I live in. And I probably should have sold it years ago and moved into something smaller and all that. But, I just love the layout of the house. And the other part that I like that's irrelevant to this story is my living room in the front of the house also has a big picture window, and it faces west. So every night, when the sun's going down, which at this time of year is, it starts going down. It's probably around 9 o'clock now, 9 p.m. at night. And give or take, it changes every day, but, give or take. So there's a hill across the street from me, right where the picture window is. And you can see the sun. You can see the sun setting every day over that hill or under that hill or going behind the hill, whatever. Okay. And that's another thing I love about this house, because you come home after working and whatever, and if you're home at that time, you sit down on the couch there, and you don't have anything, no TV, no nothing, and you sit there and you just watch that sun. It's a beautiful thing. So back to Angelina. So here she is with her friends at this park, exclusively open for her. She's a special person. She deserves that. Probably would have to do that, I guess, in most cases. But if you could do it, I'll tell you, that'd be a dream come true. I went to, what was the name of that park? there's a couple of good roller coaster parks in Ohio. I think Sandusky is the one. I can't think of the name of it. It's not Sandusky roller park. It's something else. Cedar Point, I think, is the name of it. And I went there. And I also went to Kings Island, which they had one unique roller coaster there I wanted to ride. I think it was called Skyhawk, something like that. They strap you in and you go up and then you kind of roll over and then you're facing down. And you go down the hill like that, facing down. Ooh, that's a good roller coaster ride. And, I mean, they're all great, I think, for one reason or another. But at Sandusky Point, I mean, I'm not being paid to advertise these guys, or Cedar Point. They got, I don't know how many roller coasters they got. You can look it up online. It's like it's a roller coaster park. I don't know if they got any other rides. I didn't ride any. It was all roller coasters. I think they had, when I went, like 18 of them or something like that. And boy, they got some ones you'll never see anywhere else. At least I never have. And they're great. And of course, Kings Island had that one. I went there exclusively for that one ride. And but I rode other rides too, of course. But and I had my family with me at the time, and my two stepdaughters had never been on a roller coaster before. So stepdad Steve took them to the biggest and best roller coaster park in the country to break them in. Arguably one of the best. I think there's some other competitors for that title now. I know there's a big roller coaster down in New Jersey. I don't know if the whole park is as roller coaster laden as Cedar Point, but if you like roller coasters, I'd recommend both of those places. And then you can go online and look up the fastest, the tallest, and all the other things if you want to go on the really exciting rides. So yeah, they had a great time. They got on that first. They were roller coasters all day long. No fear, no nothing. After the first one, they were hooked. And of course, I went with them on many as a support system, kind of like Uncle Mike on that other roller coaster ride. I was the what do you call it? Basically the support. Little people get a little scared about doing those things, but I get on there and I'm just a big kid, so I'm on there with my hands up in the air. I'm yelling with them, so it was a lot of fun, So when you go, I think back on that, with it's Father's Day, all this stuff, and you think back on it, and it's kind of, it's a great, precious, fond memory, those kind of things, and. For Angelina with her friends here, having a good time. I saw Mom Sarah, the big smile on her face. These moments you just can't. You can capture them, but you really can't capture everything about them. All the nuances and the essence of them, all the fun you had that day, the things that were, where you talked about, and the things you experienced. And riding a roller coaster, if you've never ridden one, if you have, you know what I'm talking about. You really can't describe the feeling of a roller coaster without actually going on a roller coaster. It's kind of like trying to describe somebody. I like to use the analogy. I use food a lot for analogies. You know why? Because I'm a big fat guy that eats a lot of food. I'm not that. I weigh 240 pounds in America. I'm 5'11". I'm not like beach ball shaped. I'm more. My mother used to call me husky. So I also have a big chest. So my belly sticks up, and my chest hides it. A little bit, not can't hide it all, but anyway, so it's like if you try to describe to somebody a big juicy, like a Delmonico steak, nice ribeye steak, and it comes off the grill and it's sizzling and smoking. You can smell it, right? And I know a lot of people like to be vegetarians, and we all probably should be more vegetarian. But I'm just using the steak as an example because it's such a great example. This isn't the same story if I talk about a piece of broccoli, which I like, but it just doesn't work as well. So the steak, you can smell it. Your mouth is watering before you even have it in front of you. You know what's coming, right? And then you bite into it. And it's like, oh. Man, oh man, oh man. You cannot describe that to somebody adequately. It's kind of like how we feel about Angelina. We can't find the right words. Sometimes some things you just can't, And the same thing with a roller coaster ride. Yeah. Oh, we went up and we went down and then we went down. doesn't really cut it. It doesn't get that feeling. So I'll stop talking now. I've rambled on for plenty long enough. I don't want to waste your guys' Father's Day listening to me ramble on about stuff that doesn't have anything to do with you or your family. Go enjoy, have fun, be a father, be a dad, be whatever you got to be, and enjoy the family and embrace it all, because it goes way too fast. I can tell you that as a fact. So that's it. You guys enjoy. Bye-bye. Oh, and naturally you can see that Angelina had a great time there at the park, and that's what it's all about. Okay. You guys have a nice day now. Bye-bye.